Hello universe, it is Josh here with you once again, making another Minecraft video, making videos of Minecraft in my single player world. My internet code name is Spaceboot1, and where are we right now? We're out in the middle of nowhere. As you can see, there's absolutely no land to be seen in any direction, which is very cool. And basically what I have recently done is I have updated my Minecraft to version 1.8, no, 1.7, sorry. Oh, here's some land. There is some land to be found, actually. And so I might jump a little bit because I'm generating chunks and also recording at the same time, but hopefully it's not too bad. And there's a little map of jungle. The jungle nest with my underground base is on the right side of this map, in that sort of jungly, or the green jungly area on the right hand side, and I'm all the way on the left hand side off the map, and I'm in this map now. And I think I'm just gonna land here briefly. As you can see, there is gravel, and the meaning, what that means is that we have 1.7 generation, because we actually had oh yeah, why is the boat flying way over there? We had a couple of versions of Minecraft that didn't have that much gravel generating sort of on the surface like this, but now we do. I guess I'll put a torch right there. It didn't occur to me that you might not be able to see all of what's going on. There's another island there. Let me see. Basically what I'm doing, the reason I'm in the ocean here is because all of the land that I've explored in 1.6 was basically all islands and stuff. So basically what I'm doing is looking for, I'm sailing out to sea beyond those ocean borders, and I am looking for new terrain. I think this is just going to be an island. This version has bigger islands. Oh, well, maybe it's shore. Yeah, okay, it's shore. And I've found one village so far. Oh, I forgot to document it. I should have. Well, it'll be on this map, so I'm sure I'll return to it. Boats still are broken, but because part of the game thinks I'm over there, and part of the game thinks I'm over here. So yeah, yep. There, I just ran into the shoreline, somewhere around here. Anyways, the sun is coming up, and here, let's run over. And I'm actually going to do a little bit more exploring, and maybe I'll find some interesting biomes. This is 1.7, so this is stuff you're probably already familiar with from watching just other various people's videos on YouTube. But I think it will be interesting for me because it'll be the first time I'll have some of these biomes in my main single-player world, which I think is pretty cool. Okay, well, this is nothing new, but I did find a village, and hello, villager. You're a villager. They don't have, I don't think they have professions yet. That's not until the next update. So they're still trading the way that I'm used to them trading. That guy wants cookies. Yeah. Yes, I have an ender chest, so in theory I could trade with them if I wanted to. Carrots. I've just updated, so I don't have the trampling on, so I can walk all over these crops without trampling them. I believe I can also, yes, harvest them without having to dig them up out of the dirt, which I'm gonna have to fix. But yeah, it's a little bit convenient, even for the moment. I should throw some stuff away. I don't need all this. I like having Azure Bluet, but I don't think I'll hang on to it because it's just taking up space. I have leads and fences because I was riding a horse, but I left him back on the other map, on the very eastern edge. Western edge of that map. Yeah. So we're here. Yeah, so we're in a village. I was exploring the village, and I counted there are 3 of these, like, sort of, I guess I call them inns, 3 inns, and 2 butchers. No. 3 butchers? 3 butchers, 3 inns? What is this? 1. I think 2 butchers. 2 butchers, 3 inns. Yes. So it is very, it's like well, heavy on the butchers and heavy on the living. So maybe like a cow factory or some sort. And of course there are horses like right basically in the village. So that could be another, it could be like a horse town. Basically I'm trying to think of a name for it. Also on the map, as you can see, it is near the port to the 1.8 lands, so I might like name it something like Port Town or something, because it's the gateway to the west. Like, is that Winnipeg? I think is supposed to be there's a lot of gateways to the west. It's a big country, America, Canada, Can America. I guess I'm kind of straying along. Yeah, we're generating new chunks. Ooh, the fun things that we can have. Also, like, I did change for this version. I changed the way that ore generates. Not vanilla ores, just my special ores. I believe I added only 2 ores to the game. There's 2 ores that I have specifically, Josh specific ores, and that is Pistonium and Asbestos. So there will be Pistonium and Asbestos all underground here. And this is an interesting, like, little point, eh? Horsehead Point, maybe. But yeah, I have to name that town. What about Port Horsehead? Port Horsehead. Yeah, that's what I'll call it. Okay, now that I've explored just a little bit more of that map, it really does that point right in the middle. I think hopefully you can understand what I'm talking about without me being able to sort of point at it. But it really does kind of look like a horse head, doesn't it? Like in the middle there. I mean, as much as you can with being blocky and pixely. But yeah, I think it's a good horse. And you can see there's a couple of brown dots, like right sort of in the throat of the horse, I guess that would be. That's where the town is. So yeah, that's why it's Port Horsehead. Okay, continuing on. Oh, here's something else I want to show you. If you do watch my channel, you will have seen like my modding videos, where I demonstrated the weasel. You know, there's so many of these. I think I'm going to try and get the fur something. I think, okay, I have to match up all these furs. Okay, that's good. To the same. I think I should sleep. I'm going to try and get like a fur. If I kill all these weasels, I probably will only be able to get like maybe some boots or something. But if I get lucky, maybe more. Got him. Oh, they're dropping all the same. That's interesting. That might actually be a bit of a bug. Oh, wait. No, okay, 2 kinds. Yeah, no, never mind. Gotcha. Okay, I have enough for boots of 1 color. What? It's ermine noir, I think. And there's a different color. 3 colors. There are 4, well, not colors, but patterns, I guess is the word. And that's, yeah, there are 5. There are 5 colors of weasel fur. Yeah, this is a bit of a problem. Maybe I will put them in my ender chest. Okay, and we're gonna make boots out of these fur boots. It still doesn't say the color. There we go. I guess I'll put my old boots in there. I have to use a silk touch to get this back now. Good. Okay. And why not? We'll get that back. So, yeah, I am maybe a little bit making those weasels go extinct. I don't know if that's the best idea, but I probably won't kill anymore for now. Oh, let's do an F5 view for... Ooh, look at those boots. Fancy. Furry boots. So the idea is they're supposed to keep your feet warm, but obviously in the version of Minecraft that I am playing right now, I don't have... I haven't got a temperature implemented, although that is sort of on my wish list of things to mod. Okay, but anyways, in the meantime, yes, I'm just going to continue on. I believe I can see myself on the edge of this map too, on the left-hand edge, or the west edge. Well, here's another village. I believe I ran through this village on my way, possibly on my way out to create the center of this map, because it's about in the center, so I believe I ran through here, but I didn't really stop to check it out or name it. The interesting thing about this village is it looks like it's pretty much a complete square, which I don't usually see in villages. Like there's extra bits, obviously, like extra bits of road, but it looks like this road all connects in a square to itself. So I think I should maybe incorporate that into the name. Also, notably, none of these buildings are major buildings. They're all just, you know, the huts that you normally get. Where's the sun, by the way? Ooh, it's almost nighttime. There is only one major building in this entire village, and it is this one. So the last time I think I saw that, I called it that was the Black Sheep Inn, way far in the center of the world. Center of the world? The middle of the world? Yeah. Anyways, I was thinking this one could be called, like, because there's a lot of wheat too, the Wheat Inn. I already have a town called Wheaton, but what if I called it Wheat Inn? Maybe that's silly. I have so many towns, though, it's probably fine if I have a silly name for one or two of them. I will sleep... Oh, I'll sleep in the inn. I don't think I can leave this bed here quite yet, though. Oh, I have to wait. Because I need to take it with me, although there probably are sheep not far. I'll just take the bed with me when I get up. And we're getting up, and I guess we're heading out. Yeah, so I christened this town Wheat Inn. Oh, here, check this out. I wanted to show this on camera. I've already, I've been past some of this stuff already. But this is what happens at the edge of the world, and I know some people think this is really ugly and they don't like it, but I don't mind. Well, I mean, I guess if there was a way to not have this, I would be in favor of such a way. But I think it's kind of okay. It's an interesting way to add stuff to your world, and it's even though it is sort of the entire border of the world between 1.6 and 1.7. Why am I going that way? I was trying to sail that way. I think the boat thinks I'm way over there somewhere. Or the game thinks I'm that way. What was I saying about this border? I don't know. Just observe its majesty. It is like it's just a thin line that's sort of all around everywhere that I've explored in the world, and there will be, like, occasionally there will be islands in the middle where I sort of left spaces unexplored, but it's not too bad. I don't mind it too much. It's just, yeah, basically it's just one sort of continuous line around a certain section of the world. So yeah, like I'm saying, I don't mind it too much. It's just, and I probably won't end up playing at this location very often, so you won't actually see it too much well, I won't see it too much just in regular play, and you won't see it too much unless I decided to do something with one of these walls and do a base, because actually that would be kind of cool. So basically, it's interesting because another thing is interesting. All these interesting things, interesting facts I like to share with you. I believe the terrain I'm currently in, like the boat, the terrain, is the new terrain. It's the 1.8 terrain. which is weird because I was expecting not to have quite so much ocean. It's going very slow. Yeah, I was expecting there to be actually less ocean in the new update, and it's probably going to be true, but it's just that this first map full of area that I'm exploring happens to be pretty heavily ocean, which is great because I really like my oceans because it lets me sail around in a boat and sort of explore that way. And I have no idea what I ran into there. Maybe the edge of the world. Fortunately, there's a little sandbank I can stand on here. So what I'm looking at over there is actually old terrain, like those mountains, I believe, are 1.6 terrain. Oh, and is it my imagination, or am I seeing Pistonium in the wall? It's probably just my imagination, or I'm just seeing another block, but I'm thinking it's Pistonium. I really doubt it would be Pistonium, because I think in any 1.6 land, the Pistonium should be... Oh, wait, no. Okay. Something is off here. Because there shouldn't be Pistonium, especially in mountains. So I believe that actually is 1.7 terrain, which is weird because why would the terrain I'm in would be... I'm just thinking about it. Maybe the way the game works. Yeah, I guess it's probably just some kind of quirk, because it's possible that just how the game works is that the game decided that those border chunks were part of the extreme hills biome, but it didn't actually generate them until I actually came a little closer, because I think it generates sort of a border. Where am I now? Here. I think it generates those, just the fact that they are chunks first, and then later on it updates them. But if you don't come close enough, it actually doesn't create them. So this is kind of interesting. It's like those big walls and then a little gateway into it. Where am I? I'm on this map. Yeah, I guess there's a little lake there. That's kind of cool. I guess it would be a lagoon then, if it's connected to the ocean there. So let's just do a little bit more sailing. Actually, I will show you the next interesting thing I come across, whatever that happens to be. Okay, I found another interesting thing. Interesting to me. I don't know how much you're going to be able to catch of this, but this is the border between two ocean areas. On one side is a 1.6 ocean, and on the other side is 1.7 ocean. But I don't think you're going to be able to make it out, just barely. You can see that the seafloor here is gravel. Here, let's get some dirt on the block. Yeah, you probably... I doubt you can even see that. Okay, yeah, I breathe a little bit. Seafloor here is gravel, and then it transitions here. It looks like it's the same level, or one level lower. So that's kind of good that we don't have the same giant things going on. But over here we have, the old sea bottom of clay and dirt and sand, and then bordered with the new sea bottom, which is gravel. I think I prefer the old sea bottom. I understand why they went with gravel for the new one. Actually, I don't. I don't know. I have no idea why they went with gravel. I think they should have just stuck with the old sea bottom. Because, if it's a question of making it look good, you can barely even make it out from the surface. I guess it looks more uniform and even. It looks boring, actually. Much nicer over here. I like the sand and clay and everything. Is that realistic? Maybe not. Maybe it's more realistic to have the entire seafloor be gravel. I don't even know what, in real life, what the seafloor kind of is. I think the sea kind of has almost like biomes. It's like some areas it's a little bit more rocky. There might even be clay. There's a lot of dirt. I think in the deep ocean it's covered in sort of a huge thick layer of just whatever happens to fall, like all the dead algae and bacteria. So basically dirt or a light silt or something like that, basically. And there's no silt block in Minecraft, so I guess the closest thing they have is gravel. Gravel doesn't make sense though for the ocean, because wouldn't the ocean be I mean, gravel makes sense for beaches and rivers, and it's sort of what you find at the bottom of fish bowls. You gravel in your fish bowls. But I think in the ocean it should actually realistically more likely be dirt. But that's a quibble. That's really, although, well, on one hand it's a quibble. On the other hand, I do like getting my clay, so I enjoy the ocean as a source of clay. Although, you know what, swamps are a much nicer source of clay. I think we have some more. This is another example of borders here. Yeah, it's a very flat, straight border because I've explored some of this. Yeah, so this is kind of interesting. I like it. I see, like, those look like possibly whatchamacallit, mineshaft corridors there. I'm looking through the earth. I think they might actually be closer than that. I'm not sure. I don't think it's anything that interesting though. Or is it? Maybe it is. This is fun. Now we're walking along the top of a cliff. Ooh, and we found some remnants of burned up skeletons. And here we are at the top. Oh, is there sheep on here too? What does this look like for an island? Oh, and here, I don't know if you can kind of make out what I'm looking at below here. With the 1.8 terrain generation, they did the sandstone goes deeper so that you see less of the exposed smooth stone. But I like that you can see a little bit of the pattern of the randomness of how it generates down here. It's like an interesting pattern. You don't get to see this too often in a survival world. Oh, and let's just look at this cavern over here too. I think the water isn't flowing into the cavern at all because it has to have a block update, but that's a pretty cool. Here, let's hop out. See what happens. oh, where eek. This goes pretty deep. Whoosh. That's really fun actually. I like that. But yeah, as soon as I update something here, it's all gonna wash away. Oh, here's another thing I wanted to I guess gripe about in this new version of Minecraft. I really like these little, well, do I? I don't know. I guess I got used to them is really the thing. I mean, I don't know if it's accurate to say that I like them, but I did get used to them and I enjoyed the gameplay surrounding them. These little islands, you won't see these in 1.7 anymore. And what I like to do is, whenever I encounter them, I like to plant a tree on them, so that, you know, just in case I ever get stranded near the island, I just have to wait and a tree will grow, and then I can build a crafting bench and a boat and everything. So that's what basically I've been doing. Every time I go explore these oceans in my old world, I would sort of colonize the islands with a tree, so that it also helped me know, like, that I'd been there too. Because if there was a sapling there, I knew I'd been there. If there was a full tree, it may have grown accidentally. But usually I just plant the tree and then leave, and it can't grow while I'm, you know, while it's unloaded, while I'm exploring other parts of the world. So yeah, this is kind of cool. This is what the forest looks like. I think it's pretty much the same in this, like the forest biome. Actually, you know what I want to do? I want to get out. I want to get out and explore because I need some rose bushes. Okay, I looked in this little forest. Unfortunately, yeah, it did get cut off by the old terrain on this side. Ooh, iron down there. Yeah, it got cut off by the old train, so I didn't find any of the rose bushes that I was looking for. But if I do find them in the next, in the course of this video, you will of course see what I mean. As you can see, roses do not normally generate in. Those are poppies, and I like poppies. Don't get me wrong, I do, but I miss my single roses. So, ooh, can I jump off here? Whee! Okay, here's something else that is new. We are now entering a swamp, and of course, we've been in lots of swamps before, but this is a 1.8 swamp. So I'm hoping that two things. I'm hoping that I'll be able to see some flowers, and I'm hoping to see the interesting pattern. Oh, yeah, there we go. There's some swamp flowers. I don't think I'm going to take any home with me. Oh yeah, the game thinks I'm way over there. Stupid game. I'm wondering if there's going to be a witch in this hut. I know that witches spawn differently now, but I don't think there's one in this hut. Yeah, I think it's just... I'm not sure if huts changed. Did they have those fences before? I think they may not have. I wonder if I should hang out here at night just to see if a witch spawns. I guess I'm not really that interested in witches spawning. But here, I just wanted to look at these flowers up close. Where am I now? Way over here. Okay, interesting. Anyways, yeah, let's get a slightly closer look at these flowers, these blue flowers. I guess they're orchids? I guess I could pick one. We don't need that or that. Let's pick a flower. It is a blue orchid. They're pretty. I like them. Okay, and let's not tempt fate and bother monsters. So we'll just get some sleep. That's kind of pretty with the moon coming up between the orchids. It was a little bit dimmed because of being in bed, but I like that as a thing to go to sleep to. So the witch hut is that way. Oh, we have a map. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just continue on my way. Oh, the other thing I wanted to look at is notice that sort of there's an interesting, I don't know what dappled, speckled. The ground changes color in the swamp. Like it's a kind of darker green here, and I guess it's a little bit more browner there. Yeah. So there's several different colors, and if I were to get up high, I think I would see it would look kind of like there would be almost like patterns. I won't bother getting up too high, but just getting a feel for how the swamp feels, and it's still a good source of clay. Lots of clay in the swamp. Oh, and ravines as always. Sneak out and look. Ooh, spooky. Anyways, I'm going to just continue exploring the surface. Okay, here's a new biome. One that, probably the one I'm most excited about. Pretty close, anyways. I like this, the roofed forest biome, because it has mushrooms and it's cool. But also, like I was saying, I don't know, a couple clips ago, I don't want those. I was looking for these for the rose bushes, so let's go ahead and grab a couple. I don't know. Probably gonna take a whole bunch because they're I don't think they generate like if you bone meal the ground. I don't think they do anything. So here we have some rose bushes. I didn't bring any bone meal with me. That's fine. You know what they do. But I added this recipe into the game, and now voila, there's our old beloved rose. I believe I can also craft them in 4 of them to make the rose bush again, so it's very simple back and forth. And then if I wanted to make a dozen roses, there's a dozen roses, and I could give that to somebody. Here, have a dozen roses. Somebody who I like. a sweetheart or something. Oh, and it's getting dark. Okay, so yeah, I wanted to show you that, and well, let's wander the roofed forest just a little bit. I'm off the map that I started now. Maybe I should start a new map, but I'm just gonna kind of wander through here. Supposedly this. Oh yeah, I hear zombies. I think this area is dark enough, even during the day. There are dark spaces where monsters can spawn, so it can be a little bit dangerous. So I am being a bit risky, especially since I have leather and fur boots on. Nothing substantial as far as protective goes. But yeah, oh, looks like that's the beginning of a different biome, probably forest. So yeah, we have some roofed forest, and this is different wood. I don't know how much I'm actually going to make use of this wood. In fact, I may not take it with me, just because. Well, maybe I should collect some saplings. I'll do that off camera. Okay, well, I guess that was sort of bound to happen sooner or later. Here I am back at spawn. I have some zombies trying to get at me. Don't believe they can. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of blocks missing here at spawn because during the update, the block ID system went away, or at least for Forge, and yeah, all these blocks are going to be popping off in a way. But yeah, nothing I can do about that. Also, the roof of that was thatch. Thatch is, I still have that in my game, but it's just that the block updates, the block IDs are all changed so that they disappear in this world and then they will reappear. Well, they won't reappear. I'll have to rebuild the roof on that, but that's fine. I can do that. I don't have a problem with rebuilding the roof on there. But this is. I don't know if I've actually showed this on camera. This is my spawn platform. I guess spawn is probably centered around here where I'm standing now, but I built this giant platform just as a... I don't know why I built it here. There is gear, I believe, in that chest there. Maybe in this... Oh yeah, okay, this chest has all the gear I need. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go back... I did have a backup of each of those maps. Oh wait, no I didn't. Ah, rats. Well, I came and I saw, and you know, I did explore some of the new territory over there, but unfortunately, oops, I lost basically an entire map, and yeah, that took me a little while to make, so I don't know how eager I am to get back on the horse, literally. There still is a horse actually tied up out there, so maybe I should go rescue him at some point, but until then he's got grass to eat and stuff like that. And I did get to sort of see a little bit of what's out there, so I'm probably not going to recreate that map just yet. And also, I'm really kind of hoping for a mesa biome to build like an extra, like a temporary base out there, and that way I can have an excuse to link a nether portal there, so I can do some nether travel back and forth. In the meantime, though, I'm actually pretty happy with. Oh, hello. Yes, we have a different horse. We have two horses up here. That's a good thing. 2 horses. I'm happy with this area still for now. We'll see how long it lasts, but I think we'll call that a video, and I'll head back down to my deep dark lair down underground, and I will see you in the next video.